Welcome back. No more horsing around. Let's saddle up for this next magician.
I'm Kolos from Budapest. You may not know me, but you've probably seen me do magic. Katy Perry shot the video for her huge hit, Firework, in Hungary. They needed a magician, and I got the call. Hungary is a hotbed of close-up magic, right now. We are in the bars, the clubs, we are part of the nightlife. It's an exciting time for magic. I do street magic, and I have a steady gig performing for tourists. It's made me a better magician, working close like that. I'm a magic champion in Hungary. In fact, I won the Hungarian Magic Convention 5 times in a row. No one has done this before. I lost my grandma recently. She was my best audience, and I even taught her the techniques, so she could tell me if I made a mistake. This performance, it has to be for her. She would be so proud if I fooled Penn and Teller.
All the way from Hungary, please welcome Kolos.
Hello, thank you. Thank you, Alison. Tonight, I'm going to show you a treasured family heirloom, passed down for generations, from my grandfather to my father to me. It's a deck of cards. And as you would expect, every generation thinks he can do it better than the last. First, I'm going to show you how my grandfather performed it. Then I'm going to show you how my father pulled it off. And finally, I'm going to show you how I do it today. Now, the big question, of course, are any of us going to fool Penn and Teller? Well, there's only one way to find out. So let's start with my grandpa's version. I will use the very same deck of cards that he used more than 50 years ago. As you can see, it's not just the cards that are worn out, but also the box itself. He would start by asking the spectator to name a card. So, Alison, please, would you name a card for me?
7 of diamonds.
7 of diamonds, perfect. Here we have 7 of diamonds. Then he would give a marker to sign the cards. So please sign the cards.
Then you can only do the trick 52 times. Oh.
And make sure you sign it nice and big in the middle. That's perfect, thank you. 7 of diamonds, signed. Now, he was quite clumsy with the cards. He would simply throw it back into the deck, and then he poured the rest of the cards on top of it. It was quite a mess. But then he said something quite interesting, that this trick is not about the cards. This trick is all about the box. And when you'd look at it, you would discover something very interesting, that the backs of the cards would be very similar to the back of the box. Alison, come, can you see it?
Yes.
Very similar, right?
Yes.
So much so that he'd do something amazing, remove the back, it becomes a card, not just any card, but the sign and selected 7 of diamonds. That's quite a good trick, but would this fool Penn and Teller? I don't think so. Maybe my father's version. My father, he was more elegant, very smooth, very precise. He made sure everything looked perfect. He even asked the spectator to say stop. So please say stop.
Stop.
He placed the signed card in that exact location. He poured the rest of the cards on top of it, and then he squared up everything real nice. But then he said the same thing as my grandpa, that this trick is not about the cards. This trick is all about the box. And then he started to play around with it, and somehow the box became a card, not just any card, but the signed and selected 7 of diamonds. Being of the new generation, he also tried to take this to the next level. He made the box reappear from the cards. But even more, he did something quite impossible. He placed the signed card into the deck, made a magical gesture like this. Do you know what happened? One card traveled invisibly from the cards into the box. And inside this box, there is one card, and one card only, which happens to be your signed 7 of diamonds. I'm not sure how he did that, but I guess Penn and Teller could figure this one out. Now it's my turn. Of course, I wouldn't dare to perform with such an old, delicate deck of cards, not to mention the box itself. Fortunately, I don't have to. Because look, I can just give myself a brand new box anytime I want, More than that, I can just transform these cards into a brand new deck of cards. But Alison, wait, if the cards are new and the box is also new, then the contents of the box must be new as well. Not just on the back of the card, but also the face of the card. And Alison, I think that this is your sign 7 of diamonds.
That was really impressive.
Thank you very much.
And I really like when I look over there and Teller's mouth is dropped open.
Oh, that's what I'm hoping for.
Wow, how did you come up with this?
Well, we are working on this for more than a year with my Hungarian magic colleagues. We'll see.
And also you got it from your father and his father.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Yeah, how do you feel now that you've done it?
I'm very excited. I'm more nervous than before, so we'll see.
Now that it's over, you're more nervous?
Well, we try to raise the bar and do something really special and show to the world that there's some very cool magic in Hungary.
Oh, yeah? All right, Kolos, let's see if you can take the first ever trophy to Hungary.
Hey, Kolos, wow, that was really, really nice. And of course, you know, we try to claim Houdini as an American magician, but he wasn't. He was from Hungary. You've got a good magic tradition there. You know, it's very hard when handling cards because you want to look like the tools that you're using, you know how to handle, and yet you don't want to look too slick or look like you're doing something. And what was really, really nice about your whole handling was that nothing looked at all fishy. We were not seeing things we shouldn't have seen. And that may be one of the greatest compliments I can give you.
Wow,
if we weren't using our logic, if we were just watching, everything there was a miracle. Just a miracle, and looked absolutely wonderful, and wonderful surprises all the way through. But now we got to play the game. And we saw nothing on your grandfather's trick. Nothing gave it away. But we know how you did it. And we saw nothing on your father's trick. Nothing gave it away, nothing even slightly wonky, no weird moves, but we knew what you were doing. And then your trick came along, and we were following it. We were doing okay. Then that damn new deck came in. And then her signature was on a new card, which was a complete surprise. And the real surprise that came as we were going through, because we followed your grandfathers, we followed your fathers, but the real surprise was that you fooled us.
Congratulations! We have a fooler!
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kolos! Another Foolus trophy has flown down from the sky, and the magic gods aren't done with us yet. We'll have more when Foolus returns.